I'm here today to talk about body confidence. In an average week, statistically, we spend 28 hours watching television, 31 hours on the internet, and see around 24,500 advertisements in a week. With all this constantly around us, it's easy to see why so many of us get pulled into the media's impersonal view of beauty. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, beauty is a combination of qualities, such as shape, colour or form, that please the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. I believe that beauty is a subjective idea, based solely on the preferences and experiences of the individual. It can't be defined as a flat stomach or a number on a peg, because beauty is different to everyone. If we were to live in a perfect world, where we could change and choose everything about ourselves, from shape to colour or form, all the way down to the size of a fingernail, all the things that the Oxford English Dictionary define as beautiful, we would all come to a different idea of the perfect person. Some of us would choose to be short, some tall, some with straight hair, some with curls, some with freckles. We would all choose the qualities of others we have seen, and still all look completely different to each other. This makes me believe that how can we aspire to look like one image, when if we could pick and choose, that one image would not exist? But the real question, I think, is if we could pick and choose, why would none of us choose to look exactly as we do now? I don't believe that ugly can possibly exist, because I think everybody is beautiful. I know it sounds cheesy, but how can we say that one person is prettier or less ugly than anybody else? Because there's no set rules for pretty or ugly. Because ugly doesn't exist. And pretty isn't something that you can just have. Pretty comes from your actions, not your face. You should never feel pressured to look like the models in the magazines. Because to tell you a secret, not even the models look like that. Every image you see has been edited by computer magic. We all know how good Photoshop is. Their dark circles have been erased, colours heightened, stomachs trimmed. The images we are sold simply don't exist. My problem, however, when thinking about my own body, was not in the media, but in real people. I would look at my friends, people in the street, YouTubers, and think, why can't I look like them? Or, why are they so much better than me? But underneath, we are all individual and just plain awesome. Nobody's better than anybody else just because of the way they look. Eyeliner will not change the quality of your heart, and how you dress will not change how you can choose to act towards other people. Most of what I envied about the people I perceive as beautiful is that they give off the idea of confidence. It's people who are enjoying life and love what they do. It's the confidence in their smile or a kind word to a friend in need. It's the spring in your step and your head held high. I've struggled with my own body for a number of years. I would look in the mirror and I could list 100 things that I hated about myself. I would see my spotty skin, my flabby stomach, my height. But I couldn't possibly think of one thing that I liked. I believed that I was always going to be ugly, that I would never have any friends, and the friends that I did have, I didn't deserve. In short, I believed that I was worthless because of the way I look. It's not a situation I'd wish for anyone to be in. And after a number of years, I'm beginning to come to terms with the true idea of beauty. Recently, I was in a situation where I had to reassure some of my closest friends of their obvious beauty. It was strange to be on the opposite side of my own situation, seeing someone I truly care about point out the flaws about themselves that I can't see. We are so much more critical about ourselves than other people. And so I say to you, anyone who thinks being thin will make them happy, you are wrong. You'll be striving for an ever-moving goal. Once you reach your perfect height or weight or size, you'll just find something else that you dislike. Confidence is wearing what you want because you feel good in it. And if anyone ever tells you that you're not perfect because of the way you look or dress, then they aren't your real friends. You have so much more to offer the world than your looks. How you look will not change how likely you are to get a job, how likely you are to do well in school, how likely you are to make friends. I now see this and see how stupid I was to believe that I didn't deserve success or happiness, all because of my appearance. In Roald Dahl's The Twits, it says, "If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look beautiful." The most beautiful people I know are beautiful because of their words and their deeds, not their dress size. You are perfect. And if you begin to believe this and see this, as I know that you are, you will save so much time that you would have spent worrying about how you look, and can spend that time actually enjoying life and being confident in yourself. Body confidence is not changing how you look, but changing how you look at yourself.